What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the second episode of the prep series. I am 88.1 kilos, as you can see this morning, and we have a lot to get done today, so I thought I'd take you along with me to kind of show you what my day looks like at the moment. Since leaving the last job that I was in, which I think I put a video up about, I'm not 100% sure, a lot has changed, and to be honest, I am just looking forward to taking you along this journey with me, showing how I get shredded. From the last video, you would have been able to see that I have to take this to a completely different level. I thought the photo shoot was something, but taking prep on is a completely different level, and I am looking forward to it. So without further ado, I need to get breakfast in. I have started intermittent fasting a little bit, but things have changed slightly today because I am training a little bit earlier. So without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into breakfast. So my pan is heating up over there, but at the moment I need to make my intra-workout drink that I'm having every day training. So at the moment I need to drink 5 litres of water a day, but to drink 5 litres of pure water gets a little bit hard. So by having a 1.5 litre bottle of juice as such during workout, it makes life a lot easier. So I'm going to basically make it now, show you what I'm doing to show you how you can also get water in a little bit easier, because for me, drinking 1.5 litres of this feels like nothing. So this will always be finished during my workout, which basically puts me at a good point, because before 12 o'clock every day I'd have about 1.5 litres in, so I can be around 3 litres by 12 o'clock. Now it is a weekend, it's a little bit different. I'm not up at 5:30 this morning, I got up at 8:30, so there's a bit of a 3-hour window difference. However, around 2 o'clock today I'll have probably 3 litres drank, including this, because of obviously having to train. So we'll make it now, and I'll show you what's in it and also tell you more about it. So the first thing I'm adding in is creatine, because creatine is great if you are trying to do some type of performance in the gym. It will help with water retention, obviously if you're okay with that. Basically giving cushioning around the joints when you're lifting heavy weights. So essentially overall it's going to help with your performance. Secondly then is cyclodextrin, and this is a carb product. With my carbs being a lot lower now, I am taking this during my workout just to give me that extra boost, because I do feel tired at times. So by adding in a scoop of that, it just makes things a lot easier for me. So yes, 2 products in, and the final one, which makes all the difference in the world. Final thing that I need to put in today is some summer fruits juice. Now my favourite one is from Tesco's, and basically this just adds to the flavour a little bit. I did get like a strawberry flavoured summer fruits cyclodextrin, but I'm not the biggest fan of it, so I will probably go back to unflavoured. But the fact that they do some flavours makes things a wee bit nicer. For me, I can kind of taste the particles from the creatine and the cyclodextrin, so that's why I went for a flavour this time, but it's not for me. So all I do is add in some summer fruits juice to complement what's already in here. It makes it taste a lot nicer, and as you're about to see, it's going to go a lot darker, which basically masks the flavour that's in here at the moment. So what I'll do is I will pour in probably somewhere along the lines of about that much there, just to make it nice and dark. Dilute it down a wee bit more, and that's my intra-workout drink sorted. So that is the morning work done for the day. It actually looks like I've got so much shit on this table, but it's not really. So now it is time to get my pre-workout meal in, to then go and do some cardio. Unfortunately at the moment, well, I guess it's not really unfortunate, it's what has to be done to have any good chance of competing. We have 35 minutes of cardio to do, which isn't too bad. The only thing that makes it a little bit bad is that I've opted for the Stairmaster. So the Stairmaster is now back in permanently for the first time in honestly about 4 years, to kind of say. Yeah, it's not too bad. The time does seem to be going pretty quickly on it. But yes, overall I'm going to be having some oats, some protein powder, dark chocolate, and then I'm going to make my pre-workout drink, which is going to be pre-workout and some pump product. So we'll hopefully get a nice juicy pump today and show you what the physique is looking like after. Today's workout is also an upper session, which I'm going to take us through. So I hope you're looking forward to it and maybe can get some ideas for your own workouts. So time to get some food in, get myself to the gym, get warmed up by doing my cardio, and then get into a juicy upper session. All right, so first voiceover of the new series, and we have a upper day today. So we're starting off with an incline chest press, just making sure that we can get the upper fibers of the chest firing fully, and it's just about making sure that I can get the most out of my sessions now, obviously with it being a little bit harder to push heavier weight. So the important thing is about getting the heavy sets out of the way first, and then throwing in some assistance stuff at the end, such as biceps and triceps, if I have the time for it. But at the moment, it's just about making sure that I can continue to control the weight as best as possible and work on a few things at the same time, because obviously now with posing and obviously losing my weight, it's going to be a little bit more tricky to get some muscles firing sometimes. So as you can actually see there with the lat pull down, I actually have to do it a little bit of a specific way. I'm not allowed to bring it the whole way down to my chest. I need to make sure I'm only bringing it to my chin so that I can focus specifically on trying to activate my lat a bit more. Now for me, my chest is doing okay at the moment in regards to the definition of it and in regards to how it is firing, so we don't have too many problems here. So I was just firing out 3 sets on the chest flies, and I'm just making sure that I'm getting blood into the muscle on every rep and just making sure that I get the most out of it. As you can see here, I'm really squeezing my chest together as hard as I can to make sure I can get the contraction as best as possible. Obviously this is one of my later sets, and as you can see, I'm starting to lose a bit of form slightly. I am trying to still push together for as long as possible, but it does get a wee bit harder as the sets do go on, because obviously I'm trying to push as much weight and keep the weight as high as possible, because at the end of the day, if you're not lifting heavy weight, you are going to lose muscle mass, and then when standing on stage, it's not going to look good either. I've then moved on to some chest fly or some lateral raises here, and I'm just focusing on making sure I can get my arms as high as I can and getting that contraction. Now obviously with these you can't go as heavy as you might want to, so it's important to make sure that you get the most out of every single rep that you do, because they're obviously going to be limited, and when they are, it's about making sure that you can get the most out of it. And also one thing to tell you is all, drop the ego, lift the light weight, and you'll get so much more of a pump. I then finishing off with some tricep push downs here with the easy bar. For me, I'm personally loving the easy bar a lot more than the ropes at the moment. I don't know what it is, but as we can see, the triceps are firing a lot more here as well, which makes it a lot easier for me to make sure that I can get a pump, but also at the same time make sure I'm working the muscle, because at the end of the day, if you're not feeling the muscle, the weight is either too heavy or you're doing it incorrectly. So it's important to make sure that you can feel every single rep here, because it's going to make the difference. So yes, this is going to be the end of the first with voiceover, but I will see you soon for another one. So the lighting is a bit shit at the moment, but that's because the weather has decided just to piss down with rain. I am now home from the gym. I am showered and changed, and now I'm getting ready to go for my first posing lesson, so that is in the next hour. So I'm looking forward to taking you along with that, just to see how things go, and it'll be interesting to see how we get on for our first time, because we do only have 12 weeks until that happens. So it'll be very interesting to see how we get on with our first posing lesson. So we're out getting the last few steps in of the evening, and it is about 10 o'clock at night. I had my steak wrap, but I completely forgot to show you it because I was that hungry. However, today might not have looked like the most exciting day ever, but days will get more exciting as I get into this prep more. There is currently 12 weeks until the first show and 15 until the second show, so the shreds that are going to come in is going to be quite prominent, but also at the same time I'm still enjoying the process. Hunger isn't too high at the moment, which is obviously very beneficial to me, so we just got to keep at it, keep digging away each day. And I hope that if you are watching these videos, you can take something from it and even insert it into your routine or life to help you lose weight if that's the goal. So I finally got myself into some better light and I've warmed up a bit more. So guys, this is going to be the end of today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to subscribe and share the video. I'd really appreciate it. Again, this is just the first video of many videos, and I now have a set schedule sorted for getting more videos out to you guys. I want to try and hit some records for myself that I didn't think would possibly be achievable this year. And again, if I don't hit them, well, at least I'm going to get close to them anyway, and that's the most important thing for me. I want to be doing this for a long time, not a short time, so we got to start getting consistent and making sure we make the best and most memorable photos possible. So anyway guys, as I said, this is going to be in today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon for another one, and until then, goodbye.